You're listening to the John and Heidi Show. Now, featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Mr. Dan Farris. Good day, sir. How are you?
I'm doing really, really well. Thank you so much for caring, John. I appreciate that. Hey,
Bottom
Heidi.
of my heart.
Hey, Dan.
Big birthdays today. Mike Tyson, who's completely insane. Blown out the candles today. He was, of course, the youngest heavyweight champ ever.
Yes.
I remember that.
Got the belt at just 20 years old, 4 months and 22 days. He was a heavyweight champ from 86 to 1990, by the way.
Oh, wow.
Okay, who else out of the world of sports? Billy Mills, kind of a homeboy. Pine Ridge, South Dakota.
Nice.
Olympic runner, took the gold in the 10K back in 1964.
Very cool.
And not quite athletics, but gosh, what a fun career. For 40 years, Willie Sutton robbed banks and went to prison.
Oh, wow.
Probably the country's most famous bank robber because he was kind of funny. Not only could he rob banks, he also escaped from prison 3 different times.
Really?
He was a wily little fella. Yep. Over the course of that 40 years, he managed to collect a little over $2 million. And gave us the famous line, when asked by a reporter, Mr. Sutton, why do you rob banks? He replied, that's where the money is.
It's a great line.
It truly is. Yep, always loved that.
He's not wrong.
1936, the 40-hour work week law is approved for U.S. federal employees.
Okay.
1938, Superman makes his very first appearance in DC Comics. The action series issue number 1, entitled Champion of the Oppressed. That sold for 10 cents. Recently, a mint condition copy. Well, it was
I can't even imagine.
back in 2014, actually. Again, it cost 10 cents back in 1938. Somebody ponied up $3.2 million
Holy cow.
for a comic
Nice,
book.
though.
And in 1953, speaking of Do-Re-Mi, the first Chevrolet Corvette rolls off the assembly line. Manufactured, suggested retail price, $3,500. Average for a good condition one these days, a little over $200,000 if you can find a 1953 Corvette. And one recently sold in excellent condition for $350,000. So
They appreciate it in value quite a bit is what you're trying to say.
you got the right ride. You never know what's going to happen. That's all there is to it. And now you know what I know, which ain't much, but it's more than you knew a minute ago.
No, I appreciate it. I do. I feel like I know a lot. Well, I know more than I knew a minute ago. It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you by Sioux Falls Fireworks.org.
If you have a credit card, we'd like to help you make sure it's the best credit card for you. Take a few minutes to look at your current interest rate and see what you get for points or perks. Then go to bettercreditcards.com to see if we can help you find a better credit card. This will literally cost you nothing, and it could help you get a better credit card. If you don't have a credit card right now, you can check us out too at bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner.
Well, I'm rough, tough, and ready. I'm a heck of a man. Eat my beans and weenies from a frying pan.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves to wrestle bears and lasso ducks. Run over possums in my government truck.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves all the campers and the animals too. If you're picking on critters, I'm coming after you.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir. I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger
Oh,
Dan.
good morning there. Having a little small, crazy little knuckleheaded couple there. Joey, how you doing? Good to see you. Heidi.
Ranger
Heidi,
Dan.
been thinking about this a little bit, Heidi. I mean, I'm not a hoarder, but I'd keep you piled up in a corner of the old fortress of Ranger Toot forever if I could.
That's a little creepy.
That's super creepy. I don't know who writes this stuff, but I need them to stop. Hey, little Radio Rangers, we've been playing with the alphabet, decided a little while back to maybe just go starting with A and work our way all the way to Z, talking about critters, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Started out okay. We took a couple hard lefts there. In fact, we ended up with 2 Fs last week. Boy, color me embarrassed. I jumped from fox to ferrets like nobody's business, like I didn't even know what the heck I was doing.
It was just a bonus app.
That comes to the letter G.
Okay.
I'm the letter G. Some amazing critters Start with the letter G. You got your basic, your guinea pigs, your grasshoppers, your grizzly bears, your gophers, grouse, giraffes, goats, and geckos who apparently have British accents and save you 15% on your auto insurance.
They do, yeah.
But with G in mind, we're going to hang a hard left here. Talking about critters, we're going to talk about another one of God's fantastic little creations known as gunpowder.
Huh.
And the 4th of July coming up, Little Rangers, happens to be this Saturday. You're probably wondering, going around going, hey, how am I going to celebrate Independence Day without any explosives? Well, I'll tell you what. Ringing it in with a little big old kaboom is kind of way to go. Hey, that kind of smells like freedom.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
So I'm pleased to announce that this week only, the sale of Ranger Dan's Revolutionary Brit Blasters. Now pay attention. Each Brit Blaster is made with a honest-to-goodness quarter stick of dynamite. Carefully cut from full sticks of dynamite that my Uncle Stump managed to bring home with him from his tour during the Korean War. Now, each quarter stick has been hastily pasted to the end of a wooden tongue depressor or handle to make it real easy to throw or just stick in the ground and run like the dickens. Now, each blaster contains enough explosives to level a standard-sized tool shed or blow the windows and upholstery out of a Toyota Prius, and who wouldn't want to see that? And this is important. Now, pay attention, because this dynamite used in this fine quality product was manufactured around 1951. It's awfully unstable, and thoughts and prayers to the Lindquist family. Little Miles apparently had the shakes. Well, one thing led to another. But because of the nature of this product, we simply can't ship it like we normally do with most Ranger Dan merchandise. But take heart, you can pick it up at the usual retail partners, Ranger Dan, including Northview Bait and Tackle, Gowanus, Log Cabin Bar on Burnside, Aldi Food Stores, and in the Sisseton area, Cheetah's Peanut Bar and Off-Sale Bottle Shop. You'll be able to get a Brit Blaster by just signing a very involved legal waiver for just $19.95 each, or buy the 6-pack for just $149.95. Ranger Dan's nice. Brit Blaster just in time for the 4th of July. That covers G. That's all the time we have, little radio rangers. And remember, when it comes to fireworks, if you are under the age of 9, you're going to want a liquored up adult to help you out with that whole situation. That was Ranger Dan. Out, say it with me. Yes, sir.
Each month you have these things called bills. They have to be paid. It's part of being an adult, not the fun part, but it's important. So if you can find a way to cut some of these expenses, it makes that bill day a little better. At InsuranceChicken.com, we'd like to help. Our site allows you to see what several different companies have to offer, all in one place. Bank out great insurance deals at InsuranceChicken.com. Is it time for you to cross the road? See if we can save you money each month at InsuranceChicken.com. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Time now for Water Cooler Talk with Mr. Dan Farris, brought to you by FireworksStores.com. Am I saying it right? The Fireworks Stores?
Yeah, with a Z.
With a Z. There we go.
Yeah, they fired up Mike Denning and the crew. All 8 locations fired up Saturday morning at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, they. I've been on Facebook. I see them on there, and I've been sharing that. And I've got a link to it on our website, sunnyradio.com, to make it easy to find.
Yeah, and here's the difference, and I'm sure everybody's being inundated with, get your fireworks here, I've seen billboards, other vendors, and blah, 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 blah. And that's fine, man. It's what we do in South Dakota. They can be a whole heck of a lot of fun if it's done correctly. What they're doing at the fireworks store is Mike always gets them involved, something to do with the community every single year. They work closely with Emily's Hope, for instance. Mm-hmm. And this year, just like last year, you bring in 5 or more canned goods to any of the 8 fireworks store locations. Those canned goods are going to get you immediately 25% off your entire fireworks purchase.
Ooh, that's awesome.
That food then goes to Feeding South Dakota. They're shooting for 3,000 pounds this year.
I'm going to be talking with a young lady from Feeding South Dakota tomorrow for our good news.
Nice. Perfect. Yeah. Now, there are 2 Sioux Falls locations. You'll find them over by Uncle Ed's Specialty Meats, and then right off the T exit at Marlin's.
Nice.
And Lake Madison, Hartford, T, Harrisburg.
All of the locations are on their website. We have a link, again, at sunnyradio.com.
Yeah, and just remember, it's the Fireworks Store, and that's F-I-R-E, work Z. So
it's
there
work
you go.
with the Z at the end.
Yeah, and they've got
Fireworks.
all the really fantastic fireworks, but I just love the fact that they always do a big give back every year.
That's
too.
really cool.
Plus, it's locally owned, and all your dollars stay local too. So hey, America,
Cool.
there
Love
you go.
that. Love that.
Now we got a big deal coming up Saturday night.
We do.
This is this behind the scenes. This has been pretty darn exciting. And I'll just give a little lay of the land quickly here, John. Then you can take it. About a month or so ago, and we were sad to see this. The Sioux Falls JCs, who've done a great job with the Sioux Falls
55
fireworks
years.
Yeah, absolutely.
for over half a century. Just decided with everything going on,
COVID,
they just
big concerns.
didn't want to bite and chew this off this year.
Right.
Yeah.
And we decided, along with some other fantastic people, that, you know what, I think we can make this happen.
We can still do it. It's going to be a little different, but we can do it.
You picked up the ball and ran. Then we
Yeah.
got together with Fox 7, KTTW here in town.
Thank
and
you, guys.
we're going to have a little 4th of July party Saturday night.
Yeah, huge thank you to Grand Falls Casino and Golf Resort. They've been involved for a long, long time, and Market Beat had stepped up this year in a big, big way. And we got several other local sponsors. I've got all of them listed on the website, SiouxFallsFireworks.org. And I encourage you to go there, not only to see the sponsors, but also when you get there, you can kind of see we've got a little bit of a timeline that's growing right now. That's at the very top of the page. 9 o'clock, we have the Poet ethanol-powered flyover of the Vanguard Squadron. These guys are good.
I am. I'm going to be piloting one of those planes again.
Are you really? I didn't know you were going to be piloting one.
It's fun to just make stuff up.
You got Dave Meyer reaching out to me right now. He didn't know you were going to be piloting one either.
Surprise.
No, it's really cool. It's a highly skilled group of pilots.
And it's super. That's almost always my favorite part. I love it when those things come blasting
This is
over.
kind of like
awesome.
our own little private air show. And it's going to be taken off, and this year kind of flying right around by Elmwood Golf Course. But wherever you happen to be parked for the fireworks, and again, it's another thing you'll find on the website, some approved parking locations. Again, at the end of the day, you park wherever you want to park. But if you park where we're telling you to park, you're going to have the best view.
Yeah, and the show's actually launching from the Elmwood Golf Course.
Yeah.
So that gives you a sense of the area, and we'll have signage up.
Yep.
Where to park and that kind of thing.
We're actually broadcasting from the Holiday Inn and Suites right next door. So it's literally right next to the driving range. And I believe they still have a few rooms left. So if you'd like to get a room and stay right where we're going to stay and be able to just, when the fireworks are done, just go to bed, you can do that. The number is 331-2040. I've got a link and that phone number and all that on the website as well. And then I want to say a huge thank you to our friends at Sweeney Sanitation, because Nick and the folks there are going to bring some garbage cans out for us to set up at the different parking areas to make sure when people leave, we don't leave a bunch of stuff there. So if you could do me a favor, it's not like you're going to be there all day. You're going to be there for maybe an hour and a half, and a lot of people probably just roll in like for the last half hour just to watch the fireworks. But if you could do me a favor and make sure there's not garbage laying all over, because if that's the case, we probably won't get to use these parking lots again in the future. So we just want to keep them tidy. Our good friends over at Sweeney Sanitation, they're going to help us make sure that happens. So also want to say thank you to Minuteman Press. They're helping us print up some signs so you'll know where these approved parking locations are. And then there's some really simple like rules, like no fireworks and, just really simple things. But those will be on the signs there. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're excited about it.
Yes, we've spared no expense. And by the way, part of this is fundraiser for Big Paws Canine Foundation, too.
And there's ways that you can contribute to help Big Paws Canine Foundation and help us light up the sky this 4th of July. All of those details are also, believe it or not, on the website. So you can find all of the information that we're talking about at SiouxFallsFireworks.org. 2020 has become quite an interesting year.
Many people have been cooped up for way too long.
We're excited to join hundreds of friends for a fun time in Cancun this October.
Hear awesome music from Belinda Carlisle, Cheap Trick, Billy Idol, and many more.
The Seance is at the end of October, and we are ready for a vacation. I hope you will join us.
We've been to this event for many years, and it is so much fun.
Get more information and reserve your spot at radiotravelgroup.com.
That's radiotravelgroup.com.
Time now for our Bright Spot of News, brought to you by Paul's Designer Showroom on Lake Lorraine in Sioux Falls. Our guest once again today is Neil from Giving Hope Bingo, but today we're going to actually talk more about the Giving Hope raffle and your chance to win some cash. Tell me a little bit about the Giving Hope raffle.
Yeah, it's great. It's an online raffle that we set up. Starts Tuesday through Monday night. So Tuesday morning starting at 6 a.m. through Monday night 7 p.m. You can go online to givinghoperaffle.com. You can buy a card, pick your card, And then you also pick the number of chances that you want that card to be picked in. So $5 gets you 5 chances.
Nice.
$10 gets you 15 chances. Ooh. And $20 gets you 50 chances.
That's a much better deal.
That's a much better deal, right?
Yeah, for everybody.
For everybody, right. So what we're doing is we've got this online raffle, and every time a ticket is purchased, the jackpot goes up. And then also we're working with different groups that we've worked with throughout our past 3 years and giving different groups 25% of all ticket sales.
Nice.
To go to help their causes out during these times of uncertainty.
Yeah.
So it's exciting because it's growing. We've just started it about 6 weeks ago. So I think we're in our 7th week now. The pot is starting to grow. It's getting up there.
I just looked on the site here. I see it's over $2,000, and the number just keeps getting bigger every week.
Every ticket. You can go on Monday morning and see the pot, come back in at 3 o'clock Monday afternoon, and if there's more ticket sales, you'll see that pot's already increased.
Oh, nice.
Yep. So it's a lot of fun. People are getting involved with it. We've had winners. The weekly winner, picked every Monday night at 7 o'clock, wins $150 or 10% of the ticket sales.
Okay.
So for the last 5 weeks, 6 weeks, we've only done $150, but those winners are pretty excited.
Yeah, only $150. If you're paying $5 for 5 chances, or whatever it is, you're $1 per chance or less. That's a pretty nice prize.
That's a pretty nice prize. The young lady who won this past Monday actually spent $5.
Nice.
And she won $150. The lady before that, she played $20, had 50 chances to win, and she won $150. So it's not a bad return on your money.
That's really cool. And the nice thing is you don't need to be present to win that. So if you're going, well, I'd love to do it, but I can't be there on Monday night.
No, this is all online.
Yeah.
So everything is done digitally. We worked with a company. It's an international company. They actually do the 50-50 raffles in the large stadiums all over the country. So you go to a baseball game in the Twins, and they're saying the 50-50 raffles up to $25,000 or $50,000 or whatever. That's the same company that we partnered with here in South Dakota. Now, this raffle is also statewide.
So anywhere in South Dakota?
Anywhere in South Dakota. There's a couple counties that we had to block off, one of those being out in Deadwood.
Oh, okay.
But if you are anywhere in the state of South Dakota, you can go online and purchase a ticket. If you're across the border in Minnesota, you cannot purchase a ticket. So it's only open to South Dakota when you're in South Dakota or South Dakota residents. But if you are in Minnesota and you cross over, you come in to play bingo at the hall, you go out for dinner in Sioux Falls, and you pull up your phone, you can go to GivingHopeRaffle.com, and you can buy a ticket as long as you're in the state of South Dakota.
Very, very nice. So we have a link to that on the website, SiouxFallsFireworks.org, because thank you very much, Neil. You guys are going to be doing something really nice with us to help raise some money for the fireworks and also raise some money for Big Paws Canine. So thank you for doing what you're doing there.
Yeah, you bet. I'm excited about the Big Paws Canine. That's a great organization. We've actually had some players come in with Big Paws affiliations. Their dogs came from there. And it's really a neat organization. And what we're going to be doing, every ticket sale that's purchased, 25% is going to go right back to Big Paws.
That is very, very cool. And Big Paws Canine is an amazing organization. So if you would like to contribute, very simple, very easy. The website, once again, GivingHopeRaffle.com. In addition to the raffle, of course, Giving Hope Bingo has bingo. That fires back up again on Wednesday night. We're going to throw a link with all of the information on our Facebook page to get all of the details. So if you'd like to know more about the Giving Hope raffle or about Giving Hope Bingo, you can find all of that on our Facebook page. Our bright spot of news, once again, brought to you by Paul's Designer Showroom on Lake Lorraine in Sioux Falls.
Small businesses are the heart of our community. As things get back to normal, I hope you'll go out of your way to do business with locally owned businesses in your area. We've been so pleased with the response of our gift card challenge that we're gonna keep this going. If you can, buy an extra gift card. You can use it yourself or give it to someone who needs a little help right now. When you buy a gift card, remember to post a photo on social media with hashtag giftcardchallenge. Learn more at giftcardchallenge.org.
And it's time right now for a little bit of entertainment news of the day with Mr. Dan Farris.
Yes, babies. Here we go. Celebrities are fabulous. One day they're riding high. The world is their oyster. The next day they're going, what? Are you kidding? Do you know who I am?
I always love it when they say that.
Oh, and such is the case of the ongoing saga of Lori Laughlin and her,
no.
What is going on? I haven't even heard anything about that in a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
her hapless husband, Massimo Giuliani.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they're waiting to be sentenced in August. So next month, they are going to be sentenced. They finally said, we might have been a little guilty here. And they're both going to do some time.
Yeah.
They're both going to do a little gray bar motel there. But other things in like their personal life just kind of unraveling a little bit too. They have resigned. They've been allowed to resign. They were getting booted out of the Bel Air Country Club, which they've been members of good standing for quite some time.
So they're resigning now.
The Bel Air Country Club board voted to suspend the couple until they had completed their respective sentences. However, so in other words, it's like, don't come back here until you served your time, made your amends, and you can rejoin the beautiful people.
Right.
But wait, it's not going to work out that way. The country club board voted to suspend the couple, but then some other alumni of this club said, whoa, wait a minute. That means they're going to be felons. We cannot have felons on the roster in this country club.
Right.
So this looks like it's going to be a forever thing.
Man.
So I'll tell you what, man, you miff the beautiful people once.
What if they get a pardon? Could they get a pardon, then they could join it again?
Gosh.
Still a felon if you get pardoned?
I bet they probably
hard to
still
say.
wouldn't let them.
According to former director Mr. Gallagher, he said the club is comprised of, quote, gentlemen and gentlewomen who are, quote, not felons. Mr. Gallagher continued, you cannot be a member in good standing and guilty of a felony at the same time. It is a non sequitur. Our club would become a laughingstock.
Wow.
Yes, would.
Good day to you.
You wouldn't want that.
Lori and Massimo, I said good day. And there you go.
That was nice.
So, yeah.
I don't even know how to wrap things up.
There's nothing you can say, man. It's a dark day for Lori and Massimo. What are you going to do?
Such a shame.
Thoughts and prayers their way.
You know what? Maybe they'll...
I don't think so, John. He used the word non sequitur.
But I'm thinking...
and then said good day.
But I'm thinking maybe
it's kind of an open and shut case.
It is.
Open.
There's no gray area here, John.
I don't know these two very well, but what I do know about them is they're not against greasing the skids to get back in.
I don't think so. Because Mr. Gallagher tightened his ascot, lit his pipe, and said, again, good day.
Well, you heard it here first. It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris. Brought to you by SiouxFallsFireworks.org.
If you have a credit card, we'd like to help you make sure it's the best credit card for you. Take a few minutes to look at your current interest rate and see what you get for points or perks. Then go to bettercreditcards.com to see if we can help you find a better credit card. This will literally cost you nothing, and it could help you get a better credit card. If you don't have a credit card right now, you can check us out too at bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Tuesday, June 30th. The equities markets rebound on Monday after better than expected housing data. The broad market gained more than 1% from Friday's low after pending home sales surged more than 44%. Pending home sales, a measure of signed contracts, is a broad measure of housing market strength, and it set a record with the surge. Traders looking for another reason for the market melt-up to continue cheered the news. The risk, as always these days, is with COVID-19 pandemic. The pandemic is far from over, and it likely won't be for many months, if not years to come. If the rising tide of cases cause another widespread shutdown, the broad market could retest its recent lows. If the economic data and earnings continue to impress, investors should expect to see the S&P 500 retest or exceed its all-time highs. Remember, you can get the inside track with Wall Street's brightest minds delivered directly to your inbox every day at marketbeatminute.com.